Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Thursday, July 17th, 2025, and once again, this is my daily vlog, my regular ritual entry, talking about what I've been doing next and how it's going, and my endeavors to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. And, something funny happened the other day. I had a comment here on the vlog from someone that didn't realize they were watching the vlog, who didn't know me very well, and they're like, who's this for? And it's like, oops. I recently put vlog up in the corner of the thumbnail to further illustrate, even before I heard that, someone might accidentally, as soon as I start talking, it's pretty obvious what this is. And the comment even said, this feels more like an agile stand-up. And I'm like, that's exactly what this is. You didn't realize what channel you were watching is what it was. But anyway, that and a little bit more about my thumbnails here on the vlog I'm going to talk about at the end of this today's entry. But first, let's talk about progress and activity and what's going on. Rewinding to yesterday. So first thing first, yesterday, I had a light problem here in the studio. One of my lights, the light is fine. Actually, it was the power supply that gave up the ghost. I started pricing, and I kind of stuck in this weird, this valley. It's not crazy. I could replace my primary lights for like $100. Not a big deal, but they're not broken. I have one power supply out. So I started to go down the path of like, how much is just the power supply? Well, it's like $30. Well, I can get two more lights for $50. I'm like, well, now it's that, well, does it make sense to buy that? But those aren't really the ones I need, but the ones I need, if I were gonna do it, was $100. But all the way back to the problem is not that the lights are bad, is that it's just, it costs so much to fix the part that's broken that you start evaluating, well, is it time to invest and get more upgraded lights so that I have more lights available in my room? Anyway, for the time, I'm doing none of that. I have one of those little power meter that I use to like test electronics, and I have the right tip on it and I can plug it in, and so now I have the lights back in my studio, although there's wires strung everywhere. It's not right, it's a workaround until I decide what to do. So that got over the hump so I get other things done later in the day, so it kind of burned an hour in the morning. But beyond that, let's jump into the bulk of the day. So first thing to report really, Georgia's Bit by Bit news segment dropped yesterday about 11 a.m. Got good performance, about 1,700 views, hasn't even been 24 hours yet. Anytime one of his news items gets over 12 or 15 in this period, it's doing good. Sometimes it does way, way better, right? But this is certainly not certainly not a disappointment. And for being a Wednesday, which is sometimes a lower performer, great performance on that. Got a lot of Friday plays preparation work done, and not just conceptual. I chose the Friday plays, I just recorded the stand-up on cam in here, I created the graphics for it, did the pre-edit and everything, so today I'm ahead of the game, so we'll talk about that in a second. Also, I did spend some time writing on the Atari 81 tier, and I'm behind, but I made some progress. I worked a little bit later yesterday, in preparation for the tier, because I had the challenges at the beginning of the day with some logistics. It's getting there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it by this Saturday. I hope to, but look, the window is narrowing because I'd have to get so much done today and tomorrow to get that done, and that usually takes a lot more time to edit. The blessing is it's fewer games. It's 9 games, so it's less volume, but it's still all the same steps, just 10% shorter on each of them because 2 fewer games than 11 or 12 they have been. So, working on it. Have a lot of things coming though. I know Shadow Complex is supposed to be dropping. It's out today, and my package should be here any day. That would take precedence because it's timely. So good news is the 81 tier is fast approaching. May or may not make Saturday. We'll see. Let's talk about stats then before we get into today. So bring up my chart. I'd like to be at or above this midpoint, which represents 13,000 views and 150 subscribers average over the last 7 days that I would like to accomplish. And of course, in the upper left, you can see the readout of the last 28 days. It's been pretty smooth sailing, not a big up or down tick over the last few days, which is great for weekdays. Often we get a little dip midweek before we go into the weekend. 13.2 thousand views is our average, and 229 is the subscriber count, just off the edge of the chart. We've had a little general down in the overall number of subscribers. Not huge, just not that it was pushing 300 for a while. Now it's down back around 230, 240 a day. All of which is a blessing, right? I know, I think of Hobo Gamer or Silver Blue, and they're like, oh, boo-hoo, John, you only got 200 subscribers in a day. I know, I get it. I remember being there scrambling for every every single subscriber. And where I'm currently at is a huge blessing. I'm just reporting it's a little lower than it has been recently. So, oh, and a total count. Of course, yesterday we were at 111,450, and today we're at 111,675 or so, about 6.25. So, I think probably we're looking at by Monday at this rate. Do the math. Monday might be about a 112. Hey, how about that? Okay, so today pretty straightforward. I have. Complete the Friday plays, of course, is my first order of operations. I'll get that done. I have to do a little podcast writing because we have new recordings tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. By the way, the new podcast, the Back to the Future Backtrack, is out right now. The one we edited back on Tuesday is available. It's Thursday morning, so that's here now. Of course, I want to do some more Atari 81 tier writing. I want to get into that. Now, if something comes in the mail that I need to jump on, I'll have to shift gears, and we know that's a possibility because we have timely stuff that's happening. But then the extra wrinkle is today is Strange New Thursday. 2 years I've been waiting for the resumption of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. A cliffhanger 2 years ago left us on Hegemony Part 1. It's out right now. When my wife gets off work at 3:30, I will be taking a break to watch some Star Trek because I'm eager to see what that cliffhanger resolution is. So as soon as she gets off her work, I'll be doing that. Then I'll pick up with my work, do some Atari tier writing. But priorities, Star Trek takes precedence over writing. Sorry, it's just true. New Star Trek, I guess I should say. I'm not saying I'm stopping work to watch repeats, though I guess I might. That's a possibility. In this case, it's because it's new. So what I wanted to talk about briefly here at the end before I go, and it's been a couple 5-minute vlogs over the last few days, and now this is going to be a 20-minute vlog, sorry. Something that popped up. Well, two things. I forgot again. First, I forgot to share with you a new pleep. A new pleep got his original pleep t-shirt, and it's Paul. Hey, Paul. So he sent me a picture in his awesome man cave, by the way. So he got his pleep t-shirt and is sporting it there in his lair and looking good. So thanks for picking that up, Paul. Love having you as a pleep and seeing that. Now, the thing I almost forgot to circle back to about the thumbnails. I got over the last couple months, I've gotten a couple of thumbnails that say, or a couple of comments on the thumbnail specifically that says, "John, why do you look so mad in your thumbnails?" And specifically the vlog is what this is about. And I went, do I? And so I went back to look and I'm like, I guess that could be interpreted that way, but this wasn't conscious, but as I look back and think about it, yeah, you probably see that and you see me going, just staring down the camera, right? Well, it's not intentional, but to explain that to anybody who's like, why don't you smile in your vlog? First of all, hey, you're prettier when you smile. Sure. There's a grin if you want that. The vlog is very unfiltered and raw, and I'm not trying to look mad. I'm just trying to, it's how I look at 8:30 in the morning when I'm just got up and I made a graphic and I turn on the lights and I go, okay, it's time to do it. It's my resting bitch face that I have in the morning. So, and I'm not putting on for the vlog. I'm not selling a product. Hey, here's the thing that you should look at, right? It's just us talking. So literally, it's just the picture really is just to have a thumbnail. The first time I did it, I just took a still frame from the video, but it was hard to catch me not going with my mouth open or in some weird pose. So I just stare down the camera for 5 seconds before I record. So I have that thumbnail. Some days I'm in a really good mood and I think it bleeds over and the thumbnail looks a little happy, but I'm not putting on any kind of artificial friendliness or happiness on that thumbnail because I'm not trying to drive members to jump in and subscribe and get it in. It's just a way to go, oh, what's today? It's Johnny's wearing this hat. Let's go watch it. That's all it is. So if you see the thumbnails and think I look angry, I'm not. I'm just, it's a blank face, and I guess my blank face looks perturbed, but that's not my intent. So if you're put off by that, I'm sorry. So I just wanted to address it because it came up more than once. So, okay, that's enough. Just a quick capper on that. Let me get after today. I've got stuff to do and I got Star Trek to watch. So thanks, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog if that's what you did. If you're here every day, you're one of those pleeps like Paul, you know I love you for that. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a great Thursday. Do not forget to do something good for yourself, please. Talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.